If you've been wondering what the real difference is between ChatGPT and Claude, here's the simple version. They're both very powerful AI tools, but they feel a little bit different in how they work best. The biggest difference is this: ChatGPT feels much more like an all in one AI toolbox, whereas Claude is more like a deep thinking, writing, and reasoning assistant. So let's break this down a little more. So, first, ChatGPT has more built in tools. So, it can do things like browse the web, analyze files, generate images, help create documents, spreadsheets. It can run code and connect with different tools and workflows. So, if you want one AI tool that does a lot of different things in one place, ChatGPT usually feels best for that. But Claude, on the other hand, is definitely a lot more focused on the core conversation itself. So a lot of people like to use it to think through ideas, writing, working through long documents. The other thing is the writing style is quite different. So a lot of users feel like Claude sounds a little more natural, calm, more human, less robotic when it's writing, whereas ChatGPT can be a little more structured, direct, precise. Doesn't mean one is always better. It just depends on what you're looking for. So if you want something polished and organized, fast, ChatGPT usually is going to do that well. But if you want something that's a bit more thoughtful or nuanced, some people prefer Claude. The third thing I want to share is Claude is especially known for handling really long documents well. So if you're working with a huge PDF or a very long report, lots of text, Claude is usually the one you'd want to go with. That's one reason why researchers, writers, programmers often like it. Fourth, both ChatGPT and Claude can help with coding, but some feel like Claude has a bit of an edge on the bigger, more complex coding tasks. That said, ChatGPT is still extremely strong for coding, especially if you want the help of extra tools. If you're going to be doing some testing or workflow support around the code, it's good for that. Another difference is the overall ecosystem. So ChatGPT has a much bigger product ecosystem around it. There are more integrations, more built-in features. There are just more ways to use it beyond just chatting. Claude is more focused on the core reasoning and writing, doing that really well without so much of this platform feel. So if you're trying to decide which is better, the real answer is if you want versatility, tools, flexibility, ChatGPT is probably the one to go with. If you want more of this long form reasoning, writing, document analysis, Claude may feel stronger. So that's the main difference. They're both excellent. They just shine in different ways. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you like AI tutorials, please stay tuned to my channel for more.